think my jar's not very clean, you're right. It's got fingerprints all over the outside, and as far as the inside goes, well, I don't really see much of a reason to clean it. I just kind of let it go. I mean, all that's ever in it is silver water, so there's something interesting going on in here, which actually doesn't usually happen with my brewing process. I call it brewing, and I repeat, it is not actually brewing, it is a process of electrolysis. Now what's going on in there? It looks like little plumes of smoke that are kind of sitting still in the water. And it's hard to capture on camera, but that is happening. Now I say it doesn't usually happen with my brewing process. It's because I use only 18 volts and not 27 or 36. That's actually what I started out with, was 36. And I would actually silver plate the inside of the jar. That was way too much. I had no idea what I was doing. But eventually I consulted an electrical scientist who explained to me that if you were going to use batteries and no kind of regulator, then 18 volts was your best bet, because the key is to keep it under 1.2 milliamps, and above that threshold you start to get agglomeration. That is, your particles are going to start sticking to one another and forming larger particles. And that's going to happen with a 27 volt generator. I'll tell you right now, it's going to happen. Now, I'm not saying that it will not happen with my 18 volt generator, but it's less likely. And if it does happen, it doesn't happen nearly as much. And I'm seeing this plume, which is actually not something you want to see. Because if you can see the particles at all, that probably means they're getting to be too big. Now, it could just be that this thing's been sitting still for so long that they have gathered together so densely that we can sort of start to see where they are. And let me tell you something else. I am looking at this, and I'm seeing, I don't think the camera can focus on them, but I'm seeing little hairs of silver oxide starting to come off of the, as it turns out, the cathode, not the anode. The particles are coming off of the negative side, not the positive. Because electricity works backward from what people really think. They think that because you've got a positive and a negative side that it flows from positive to negative, but it's the opposite. Anyway, even though my LED isn't really that bright right now, I can see those little hairs. And so I know that it's time